Hey, and welcome to another episode of 365 Thoughts on Confidence. Today is day number 140. And before we get started, can we just take a moment to appreciate the height of my top knot today? I mean, look at that thing. If that's not impressive, I don't know what is. Being a Sunday, we're sans makeup, we've got really high top knots, and we're ready to get started with the thought of the day. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Abigail and I'm a confidence crusader on a mission to help women elevate their confidence. Why do I do this? Because I firmly believe that this world could do with more feminine input, influence and impact, and I 100% affirm that confidence is the key to helping us show up in a more significant way. I've experienced this in my own life and business. I've seen what can happen when you don't work on your confidence. I've experienced it for myself, and I've made this my own mission for my life to get intentional about my confidence, and I'm inviting you to join me on this journey so that together we figure this thing out. We get familiar and we uncover the truth about confidence. So if you feel like you could do with a daily boost of confidence, then subscribe to the channel and let's get started. Let's take a look at what the 140th thought of the day is. Relook with new eyes at your past creations and be inspired. Now, if you're anything like me, you're a creative, multi-hat wearing entrepreneurial woman who has more than an ounce of ambition. In fact, ambition is huge. There's a lot of ambition in this here vessel. And while ambition is a great ingredient to have in your fuel tank, in the fuel tank of your business, in your passion for life, in your purpose in life, it can have a downside. And the way that I've experienced that downside before is that I want to be where I want to be yesterday. Like, why isn't it happening sooner? Why am I not achieving my goals already? Why am I not living the life of my visions right now? Why is my business not where I want it to be yet? Why have I not ascended yet? Why do I not have the meaning of life yet? It's frustrating. It's so frustrating to know what you want and yet having to do the daily trudge of making it happen, making it a reality. And the danger, the biggest danger of having this amount of ambition is that we don't see how far we've already come. We are so focused on this vision in front of us. We are obsessed with what it is we want to achieve. We are obsessed with doing the work and doing the hustle and, continually striving, that we never take the time to look back and see how far we've come. Because, and I experience this daily, I'm so focused in that direction, looking over there, and I land up feeling crap. I land up feeling so bad about myself because I'm not there yet. Because I'm working my ass off and I'm nowhere close to where I want to be. And then the voice starts, and then I start beating myself up. My top knot dropped. I dropped my top knot. What we have to do in these situations, what I tell myself continually to do, sometimes more successfully than others, is to just take a moment to calm the fuck down and look back at how far you have already come. Look back at the girl you were 5 years ago. How much have you grown on this journey already? How much have you learned? How much have you created already? How much have you changed from the girl that you were 5 years ago? If I look back, I am astounded by what I have already achieved. And yet I just completely let that go straight out of my mind and focus on all the things that I have yet to achieve. And that is doing our confidence zero favors. We have to take that conscious, intentional time to reflect on what we've already achieved and to look at it with new eyes. I often only really remind myself of how far I've come when I'm explaining my story to somebody else I've just met. It's only when I tell that story to somebody who doesn't know it that I really take the time to consciously acknowledge what I have achieved and to acknowledge that what feels like normal to me is astounding to somebody else. You know, it is so far out of their reality, and yet I look at it and I'm like, meh. So it's my responsibility to look at it through a newbie's eyes, to look at it from somebody else's point of view and acknowledge that, you know what, girl, you've done a good job. You've done a fantastic job. You've achieved a lot to get to where you are today. Yes, you're not where you want to be yet, but you've grown so much and you've achieved so much to get to where you are, and that is worthy of being acknowledged. So anytime you're feeling, you know, you're beating yourself up, you are feeling like you're not getting anywhere, just take that minute to stop and to reflect on how far you've come, all the challenges you've faced and overcome, all of the personal growth, all of the development, all of the skills that you have honed, that you have put your 10,000 hours into, that's gotten you to where you are today. Appreciate that, acknowledge that, let that fill you with confidence. Because if you've already proven to yourself that you can do all of that to get you here, then that's proof that you can do what you need to do now to get you there. I hope today's thought on confidence has inspired and motivated you. I hope it has shifted your confidence today. Let me know if it has in the comments down below. And please do give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notifications button. Share this video with a girlfriend of yours. Maybe she needs to be reminded of how awesome she is and how much she has already achieved, and that she can just keep going. And if you are in the Cape Town area, we are less than 1 week away from my confidence workshop happening next Saturday, the 26th of May in Constantia. It's going to be a full day of getting so intentional about our confidence. We are taking responsibility once and for all for our confidence. We're going to practice the techniques. We're going to get used to being this confident version of ourselves. We're going to do it in a safe space. We're going to have fun. It's going to be expansive. You're going to walk away with a brand new portrait of yourself, because I want you to see the physical transformation of the work that you do inside, because it shines outside. That's what got me started on this journey, because I saw that shift in the woman that I photographed all those years ago, and I see it in every woman that I've photographed since. So if you are ready to take responsibility for your confidence, sign up to the workshop today. It's going to be an intimate workshop, limited seats available, so secure yours now. Link is in the description below. Have yourself a fantastic day. Go do your top notch and commit to showing up every day as your most confident self. I'll see you tomorrow.